Hello everyone, do I have some pathetic whining for you? So apparently this flat earther is so desperate for attention he's pitching a bitch fit because he didn't get on the Howard Stern show. I guess it's pretty bad when you get rejected by an irrelevant, washed up has-been. Let's hear what this whiny buffoon has to say. Take it away, asshole!
So a caller recently got through on the Howard Stern show and brought up the flat earth topic. Howard actually gave this guy a few minutes of airtime while he laughed at the idea and dismissed it, of course.
Of course he did, because it's some of the most retarded shit out there.
But during that few minutes, he exposed his giant audience to the flat earth topic.
And how stupid it is.
So in that instant, I came up with an idea that I would make a response video to Howard and ask that he put me on his show, knowing full and well he would probably never ever put me on his show, and if they did, they would ridicule me, chop up little clips of me, and try to make me look foolish for their audience.
Well, first off, this motherfucker makes himself look stupid. And two, how fucking desperate for attention does somebody have to be to want to get publicly humiliated? Jesus Christ.
But the way I look at it is, any publicity for flat earth is good publicity.
Okay, dipshit.
Especially when I'm involved, because you could try to make me look like a fool, chop up clips of an interview of mine, but if people then go to my YouTube, they're gonna see my videos the way they're meant to be.
Oh, the delusions of grandeur from this retard. And also, no one needs to try to make this guy look like a fool. He does it all by himself. And how desperate for subs can someone be to actually want to go and get publicly humiliated in hopes that they might gain a few subs? Fucking pathetic.
And I could flip a globe believer to the flat side.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So that was my thinking. Make a response video to Howard, and maybe some miracle shot in the dark, I get a chance to go on the show, or maybe they'll use a clip of my voice or one of my videos on the show. That was the thought.
This guy's like a class clown. Please pay attention to me. Please pay attention to me. You can laugh at me and make fun of me, but just pay attention to me. Please, please, please.
Shortly after making my response video, I received a message on Facebook from a guy named Brent claiming to be a producer for the Stern Show. He said he was going to call me the next day at 9 a.m. sharp. And actually, here's the message from Brent that I got when he called the first time and I missed the call.
Hi Jake, this is Brent calling from the Stern Show. Just wanted to get your, just to record an interview with you for Howard based on your YouTube video. I'm going to shoot you a note and you can tell me what time would be good to call you to take an interview. Thanks buddy, appreciate it.
This guy's so desperate for attention and to get on that stupid-ass show, but then he misses the fucking call when he knows what time the guy's gonna call. Fucking retard.
So Brent sent me a message and actually called my phone, and I missed the first call, but he said he was gonna call me at 9 a.m. sharp the next morning for an interview. Now, I was stoked. I was actually gonna get a chance to speak my mind to a Stern producer. So somebody connected to Stern saw my video and was then going to take my interview and show it to Howard.
Yeah, they were probably going to do it for the lulz, because I don't think there's anybody that could take some dumb fucker like this seriously.
So I was pretty stoked about this. I thought maybe there's a chance I might actually end up on that show.
Gotta get that 15 minutes of shame, huh?
And I could get the Flat Earth Assholes channel exposed to all of his audience, and hopefully flip some globe believers over to Flat Earth. And that was basically my whole goal, and it seemed like it might work.
Let me guess, it didn't, and now this guy is upset because he's too bottom of the barrel for fucking Howard Stern. That is a little embarrassing.
So, I get my camera ready because I use my phone to film. So I needed to get a secondary camera to film the phone conversation for when Brent was going to call me the next day.
So I guess nobody told this idiot that cameras are used for filming. Why would he have a camera but film with his phone? I'm not really getting it. Don't get the logic there. Oh wait, he's a flat earther. He doesn't have logic.
I have my camera next to my bed, and I set my alarm for 8 in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so I had to get up at 8 in the morning, and I wanted to eat breakfast and be ready for this, get my coffee and be wide awake and ready for this interview. So that was my plan. 6 a.m., I get a phone call. Hello? It's Brent from the Stern Show. He meant 9 a.m. Eastern time, and I live in California, Pacific time, 3 hours difference. So at 6 a.m. I got my call for the interview.
Why? Why would this guy think that Stern's producer would be talking about Pacific time? Stern's out in New York. Fuck. I never even really listened to his show, and it's been almost 20 years since the last time I did. I didn't even know this shit was still on the air. And even I know the motherfucker's in New York. What? The producer's dealing with his time zone, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ. He talks about Stern making him look foolish. The motherfucker does it by himself because he doesn't know how to tell time.
And oh shit, I have to gain my thoughts right then, right as I'm awakened at 6 a.m. And again, I'm not a morning person. And I had to quickly put that all aside and try to have an interview at 6 a.m. for the Stern Show when I totally wasn't even prepared.
Well, considering the whole idea that the Earth is flat is pretty fucking retarded, and every argument associated with it is pretty fucking retarded, I highly doubt that the producer would really be able to tell the difference if this guy had woken up 5 minutes ago or 5 hours ago.
Like, I planned on being up for an hour, eating a little breakfast, drinking some coffee, maybe even like having a few bullet points of what I wanted to say so that I didn't get distracted. That went right out the window. So I got woken up at 6 a.m. by the Howard Stern Show producer, Brent. And it was on like Donkey Kong. I had to make the best of it.
Well, at least he's optimistic. You gotta at least try to make the best out of being fucking mentally deficient.
So, I'm not trying to make excuses, but the Flat Earth asshole was not at the top of his game at 6 a.m. But I did my best to bring the interview. And I was hoping they would use my interview or clips or bring me back for a call-in segment or something. But it's been about over 2 weeks now and nothing has happened.
That's gotta be a kick in the nuts. You're too much of a dumb fuck to be on Howard Stern. Wow, a Howard Stern reject. Your self-esteem must be in the fucking toilet right about now.
So my guess is they aren't going to use my interview. I'm not going to get to be on the Howard Stern Show.
Such lofty goals and dreams crushed. No!
But luckily, I did tape the phone interview with my secondary camera. So, if anything, I get to show you guys that now.
Oh, how lucky we are, us denizens of the internet, that you recorded your phone conversation with Brent. And then you got rejected. Well, I'm going to skip over this part. If anybody actually really wants to see it, You can go watch his video on his channel, but we're going to fast forward this.
So there was the interview that never aired on the Stern Show. And it's a shame, too, because it would have been really fun to go on the Stern Show and yuck it up about Flat Earth with Howard.
That's a really odd sense of fun. How do you consider getting ripped apart, made fun of, and ridiculed fun? That does not sound like a good time. Sounds kind of shitty, actually. Not something I'd willingly subject myself to. Especially on the fucking radio where, well, I don't know, the hundreds of people that probably listen to Stern now. But still, it's just, public humiliation doesn't sound like a good time to me. I don't know. Oh well, to each his own, I guess.
But of course, Howard has to cater to his audience.
Yes, he does. And even Howard's audience is too highbrow for flat earth dumbfuckery.
And his audience, they don't want to hear about the flat earth. No, I think I would have had a much better chance of getting on the Stern Show if I would have, I don't know, maybe eaten a hamburger out of a homeless guy's ass crack. Oh yeah, then maybe I could have gotten on the show.
Well, maybe. I mean, eating a hamburger out of a homeless guy's butt crack is a little more entertaining than, well, the flat earth stupidity that this guy babbles on about.
Hey, maybe if I had a couple hookers with me who were willing to show their tits, I would have been a shoo-in to get on the show.
Boobs? Flat earth. Boobs? Flat earth. I'll go with boobs. And I'm sure most of Howard's audience would probably go with boobs too.
Hey, maybe I'll rent some hookers who are willing to show their tits, and then once I get on the show, sneak the flat earth in there at the last second. Maybe that would work.
Well, now we know what his next pathetic attempt to embarrass himself is gonna be. Fucking, that's a genius idea.
Right? Because Howard's too chicken shit to talk about a subject he knows nothing about.
Or he'd rather look at boobs, or watch somebody eat a hamburger out of a homeless guy's butt crack.
Yeah, that's right, Howard. I said you're too chicken shit to talk about anything you know nothing about.
Nope, here we go with the anger stage. Well, at least that's one stage closer to acceptance. I imagine it would be hard to accept that you're a raving fucking lunatic and a complete dumbass.
So the only thing left for us to do, Howard, us flat earthers that is.
I got the funny feeling he's probably not going to say go back to school and get an education and stop being such a raving lunatic and believing all sorts of nonsense. But that's just me. Let's find out.
It's for us to call you out now. We're just going to call you out. I'm going to start with this video by calling you Howard the Coward. And I would also like anybody who listens to Howard or who wants to call Howard a coward, to call his show whenever you can, whenever they air. I'm not sure what times it's on. Call his show and try to talk about the flat earth on his show and call him Howard the Coward on his show.
Because that'll fix him. Call him names. Oh, how fucking pathetic can you be? That's what you resort to. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call you names. and the best part is the motherfucker doesn't even listen to the show. He don't even know when it's on, but he's gotta be on it.
And tell him to invite the flat earth asshole on his show to talk about the flat earth. Otherwise, he's going to remain Howard the Coward from here on out. Because he's seen my video.
I'm sure being called Howard the Coward by some fucking reject on the internet, that's gonna change his mind. That's gonna fix him. Oh, fuck me.
His producer did an interview with me and showed it to him. They chose not to use it, not to have me on. So he's been informed, and he's been informed by a real flat earther.
Oh, the butthurt. This guy's butthurt because he didn't get picked. Wonder what it was like in elementary school when he was the last one to get picked for the dodgeball team, or he didn't get picked for something. Oh, I would have loved to have seen the temper tantrums from little Jake. Little young Jake flipping out because he didn't get picked. Aww.
So, now we call him Howard the Coward. Howard the Coward. Have flat earth asshole come on your show.
Well, if Howard Stern won't make fun of this guy, I will. He can come talk to me. I'll make fun of him. It'll be fun.
Otherwise, you are Howard the Coward for life, punk.
That's how it ends. That's how he ends this video. Classy. Well, at least he's not trying to self-shill. Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and take care. I will see you next time.